Wait, so the first thing, I read the first video I should say is none other than the one that started it all on my channel. Now, of course, we've came a long way, and we were not expecting the quality to be that good at first, and we started with the classic raid, and from quite a while ago, there's the quality just cannot compare, and really not much else to say. I mean, why is this? There's no music, unnecessary censorship. It's not even that good of a raid. It's like I can't be harsh with it though, since my editing was like, let's see, more could you expect? It's not garbage, so I have to give it credit. At least I tried. It's D tier. Wheel or tonic? Oh, it was long ago. It's kind of the same here, where it's like same quality, but I'll have to give 2 points extra for one, not to upset, and two is that what was my second point? Well, I guess it's like, oh, I did better in views. Yeah, I did better in views. It's like 6,000. Scott put it in C tier, definitely. And we already got a great turning point fire statue guide, the old one. Oh man, this is like top five, I'd say. Like compared to like the previous two, like this one has unique visuals. Like even this one's like a whole lot of background to begin with. I know it's a bunch of screenshots, but still, this was at the time, and I used my own unique visuals to put it together. It has slides, a bunch of explanation, and it's pretty good because it actually does tell you the correct amount. It has first video to introduce music, and it did great. This is one of my most viewed videos on my channel, and it was like legacy too. It's just like, jeez, I'd say all that like when you put it together, it's uh I feel at the time this would maybe be like, but because of its legacy, I'm gonna have to put it at the top. This is like a golden video, like in terms of all around, basically. I mean, a few areas, but it's S tier. Okay, moving right along. Man, this was a good raid. You have that feeling, or you have that a guide win who goes against your weak base. Then you know it's over right then and there. Man. And it also had like like compared to this one, the feeling of this one's not only better, but it also has like this is where we see the quality improving too. And it's like a good plot. Like I mean this is like where the raids started to pick up. I'm not saying it's not as good as the other raids, but this is good quality actually, even for today. It's I'd put this higher, but because like there's better raid videos, it's decent. So I'll put it B tier. Yeah. And up next, we got the Snowfox Guide. It's a live pet review. This I felt had a lot of really good like amount of detail. Like in terms of like reviewing the pet was great. I go over basically everything there was and like how to like practically go through the paths and look at it. I feel like it's missing like in a PvP perspective. I do cover it, but I don't have great situations on that. And I mean, I'd hope it would honestly do better since it was my Overgreen 9 palette and still is. Yeah, this is rough. It's a good guide, but is it really like a vital guide like this? I'd say not. Uh, it's surely gotta be, or is it better than? I'd say in this generation, I mean, honestly, I'd say B tier because the explanation was very good. It's just when it comes to like, there could have been better in practical analysis. Is not very good. It's B tier, definitely. Yes. Oh, this is another raid, and this one was even better. Like, this is not only like an actual whole on raid, but it's also like much longer too, and has so much throughout. Like, and this is where the raid started to like, where my channel really started to pick up. This is one of the most important videos, I'd say. One of the most important ones, at least in the old generation. It's like good editing throughout, at least at the time, I'd say. And how it really puts up, it really did stand the test of time in views. It got over 20,000. Like, come on. Like, 20,000 is already a lot to ask for. Like, for me nowadays. But to get something like this and a great video at the same time, it's. Is it really? It's almost. Or is it though? Like, compare like a fire statue. I mean, in all honesty, I feel we only got to reserve S tier for like the most important videos. I mean, this is close, very, very close. I'll feel like, but I mean, it's honestly A tier because, my chair. Because I feel its importance is up there, but in terms of like, I might change my mind though. I might put it in S tier, but I'm gonna keep it in A. Next was um part two, I'd say. Nothing special. It was just like, well, this is a sequel. I mean, well, it was just more raid, but it didn't do good at views, and like the raid was being kind of mid. I'd say C tier, because it did crappy at views, and it loses aura, so it's D tier. Next up, we got the potion tier list. Okay, okay, like, why would you? I have to rank the potions. That's not how to do it. Seriously, it's not how you do it. All the potions, they're all good for one thing and one thing only. But then, like, why would I rank them on a tier of, like, how useful they are overall when it depends on the situation? Seriously. Like, how did I not grasp that? How? Like, how? This is pointless. Why? Why? Oh, man. I should have been more logically thinking about that one. Alright, at least this one. Short answer, no, you don't have to watch it at all. I can't believe like how much I fumbled with some of the videos of the old era. Short and sweet answer is no, and no, it's always going to be no unless it changes. For the question of this video, does Lucky Hat help for bosses? The answer is no. Lapa confirmed it, and this video was completely unnecessary because it was like you just get your answer from one screenshot, and you don't have to watch this pointless video. So because it's also pointless and another F tier. Yeah, yuck. Mole guide. This is not a yuck video. This is another guide, and it's a pretty good one too. It's not even close to the same level as the Fire Statue guide. I guess the quality is just as good, but because it's not even close to the same level as like the legacy of viewership as Fire Statue, it's good though. I'll say it's good, but it is just not even close, like I said. So I say because for that, I say it's good. It's B tier definitely. Like good guide video, but is it A tier though? No, I don't think so, because A tier has to be like a really good video, but this one is not really good. It's good, but like not up there, I'd say. Okay, up next is the Reaper's Guide, and boy, this one's wacky and all over the place. This really needs a remaster, and I'm doing one. I'm telling you, I'm definitely doing a remaster of the Reaper Guide. It's much needed and one I could be passionate about. Man, but the original one, hey, I was trying to make guides for everything. Now, if I remember, yes, I do state everything you need for it. Yes, I do state, like, I guess did go over, like, how you do farm it, but really, though, I mean, this is not a. If you're going for these, there really needs to be more information in regards to, like, really about because this is just not it. Like, at least the Mauve guide, I mean, there's not much a lot more to continue, but then the Reapers there definitely is. I'd say for that, definitely loses points. It ain't good views, but I personally feel I should have covered more about this. It's just sad I did not know at the time. Like, more guides, like, really? Like, is this what people want? It did good, though, I'll say. But I feel like more had to be covered instead of just doing the same approach like I did for the others. That's gotta get rid of points, definitely. Definitely gotta get rid of points. And up next, a hybrid video. Boy, like, ignore the genie part for just a moment. Just the raid purely is an A tier video. Like, it's great for views. And it's I don't remember the gameplay. I have to rewatch it definitely, but I'm definitely say with confidence the gameplay in there is probably really good, and along with the views that it got, man, it's just so nostalgic. It's A tier, but I decided to combine a little something in here. How to prepare for genies, and this is you need more than 30 potions. So I kind of made a little mistake here, and it was not needed, and it kind of takes away from the raid. But still, at the same time, is it should have been its own video for like the GD preparation, but it kind of did save it at the same time. So it's like hard to evaluate. But the reason why it saved it at the same time was because I would have probably fumbled with the genie guide, and and putting it within a raid video kind of saved it. But at the same time, it kind of hurts the raid video slightly. It's still good though, and I mean, in terms of its importance, it's really up there. Yeah. I'd say some areas could have been better, but it's a low A tier video. Like low, I mean, it's still like, what more could you ask for from this video, really? Okay then. Okay, keep in mind, wrong. We got the tonic guide. Hey, this is a good guide for everyone. I'm telling you. Is that unlike these other guides? This is a guide for literally everyone. Be all tonic in this game. And I do great at it too. Like, I believe in this one, I go over like a bunch of information that you need to know in regards to like leveling pets, and I feel like it could get a remaster considering it's outdated. But at the time though, was a guide for everyone, so it's just easily an SS tier video in importance. is it really like S tier though? I mean, it's important, but at the same time is it's just another guide. I mean, hey, I mean the visuals are whack. I feel like it may have been this is still a great video in terms of all practicalness, and I mean ideally I could have been more optimal with like what people do use at the high level and whatnot. I can't be yapping too much here, so but because it's important, it's definitely an A tier video, definitely. And and if other and if other videos that were legendary and can never be forgotten because of their sheer views, we can't forget about the Yee raid that got. Well, I don't even know how this got 50,000 views. Like, and it's still getting more views by the day. It's like this video was like is like important in my views, and like it's like the Dasi raid where it got like a lot of gameplay like that you can't go wrong with, like raid long plays that were super important to my channel. But this one is twice as important for twice the views. Like no yapping, this is an S tier, and it's like also a top 5 video. It's just like probably the best video if you could argue. It's it's yes an S tier. Statue guide. Wait, am I still recording this? Yes, I am. This is just the Reaper guide because you farm the same stuff, the same rotation, but it's for statues. And would you really want all the statues? Like people usually just go for 150 of it. Whereas I really thought that like going for one of each was like better, but the more I think about it, the more grinding you have to put in. And like the Stardust potions, I could just go for the tonics afterwards. I really think not anymore. And I don't really think this is like was a needed video at all. Like, because it's just like the Reaper guide, but all you do is just one different step in the ocean biome. This is like really close to F tier, but I'll have to give it credit because I was trying to at least do guides for everything. This is still all practicalist, not a great video, I'd say. And we have another raid video. It was also pretty decent too. Ignoring my chair makes noise and creaks, but just no yapping. Another good raid. Not as legendary as other ones, I'd say, but it's definitely up there. It's up there. You can't go wrong with it. So it's B tier. Okay, next. Oh, my chair. Okay, next we have. Ooh, this one's interesting. Overbreed Rock Fairies against the server restart. Wow, and it did graded views. This is an interesting video. I mean, like it goes off of something else, and like I said, I am kind of ranking these videos based off of views, but I'm gonna have a few exceptions here and there. Because say some of these videos that did just as good as views and others, I'm sometimes I'm ranking them based off of views, but I can't yap a lot here. And in terms of well, it takes a turn for something else, and I mean, you can't go wrong with this. It's good gameplay and branches off for something that is still decent content. It's not a great video, but it's up there. I'd say B tier and line some of these other ones. Then we have, ooh, this is another great one. The Alex Totem Defending. At least this one was great. Even if it was a sad turn of events video, it was still like had good gameplay in it. Although I was like not being like what I mean, but and it goes kind of onwards. It's kind of like the opposite of like Raid. it's defending, and we don't really have anything else that can compare to this. Like, and it was a good video, like in terms of like the war and stuff, and like the war and such. It's honestly like stacks up with the A tier ones. I'd say it's definitely a low A tier. Definitely, definitely. It's like the same quality you'd expect from all these other ones up here, and it's important too. Then we have another guide which I did not have to do. What was I doing with these guides? Like, this is literally just a tonic guide, but cut down for just score farming. Like, score farming guide. Lovely. Literally, you just take the tonic guide and do the same thing. Like, in the fairy batch? Seriously. No, no. Some of these videos were like, uh, okay, ignore the crap. Eh, Put the crap aside. Ignore the F tier videos. We get good ones from time to time. And this might actually, this video is like dangerously close to S tier, I feel. It's like, say the Rock Fairy video, right? Where it takes a branch off of something else. Like, it's like a different approach for like content. And this was what you needed for the guide spam. Man, this one. Really took a turn, and it had great gameplay in it too. And it also took in the narrative, like, and this is an important video too, because if it wasn't for this one in the relation, we wouldn't have gotten like some of the other ones we're gonna get to in just a moment. It's almost an S tier video in terms of like all around how important it was. Is it I feel it's just top of the line A tier, not to glaze or anything, but this is really though in terms of how it branches off and how it does so successfully, and in terms of like how much there really was into this. I'm not going to go into great detail, but if you wanted to go into great detail, I explain it in the trilogy, and if you want, it's in there. And I really feel that this is a contender for S tier, but I feel it's just not. It's top of the line A tier. I feel it's like dangerously close, but it's so close. Like I almost feel it could be S tier, but we really have to reserve it for the important videos. I feel. Okay, and keeping it up. Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna have to realize we're gonna have quite a lot of good videos in here because the old content on the channel is just it's so nostalgic and peak at the same time. You really, if you haven't checked out the old content, you really should. But I'm sure most of you have watched it already. Next up is another practical guide. I get that the legendary pets, at least most of them, are not as good as the potion pets are. But at the same time, this is still a guide for everyone and a great guide nonetheless. And I even prove you can farm these pets pretty well on a new account. Like, just like anything really, but and it has good visuals. Like this is the perfect thumbnail, I'd say. Has everything visually appealing that you want, and overall, in graded views, like this could almost like I feel it's just also another video. It's close to S tier. It's up there. It's high A tier. Like man, I went great with this one, and it has good PvP content in it too. This is I actually, the more I think about this video, it might actually be an S tier, but and it's really hard. This is a top 10 video at least, easily. It can stack better than these ones, but I probably might to put this in S tier, but I'll put it on hold for now, if there's too many A tiers, we're gonna have to put it in just barely S tier. That's gonna be a guarantee. I'm keeping it up. Yeah, I'm recording. That an average video. Like, compared to like the original base defending in this new chapter, I'm just in the base. Like, and they're shooting poison fairies. Like, what's fun with that? Like, what's the fun? I guess wrenching, like, see the base slowly crumble is cool. But this is just mid. This is so mid. There's nothing special, and the thumbnail is kind of clickbait too. We didn't really see all of this. It could have been so much better. But hey, it's what it is. It's just average, you know. It's not. Yeah, it's C tier. Yeah. I hate to put it for the old fans, but it's just another. It's a C tier video. Yeah. Oh, but we got a golden video up next. Man, such a milestone, and I was had the good. I mean, the thumbnail could have been better, but ignoring the thumbnail aside, like this was the biggest unlock we were never expecting. I would do, and, and like there's barely any gameplay, but like it doesn't really need gameplay to show that I've unlocked it, and like to show like the way of came. It would have probably made the video better unless it for the out, but rest aside, this was probably the most important video for the future of me to behold. And it did great in views. It did not even mean the raid. But I feel there's only one place we can put this video, and it's definitely an S tier video because of its importance. Importance alone puts this in easy S tier, I feel. Sheesh. Last but not least, for the last generation, we have, well, just another one of those camping in base, watching the downfall, and about me quitting. A lot of explanation. Bro, and what I said about Reapers not being good, it's because you need overbreed for them. About my rant in there, it's kind of a bad rant, and I mean, yeah, people are arguing with me, and I can honestly agree with. Yeah, I guess this is what happens when you're in a weak clan and can't take advantage that much when you have your Reaper at level 60. This is D tier, but I'll have to give it a bonus point since I did change the thumbnail to something a little better, I guess. It's still low C tier because it's same as this, but more unnecessary bits. One thing does save it though. So it's good. Okay, next we got the second generation of videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about generations, because this was a generational leap in terms of like what I've been editing my videos with. If you don't know, all the old videos are Clip Champ, but any of the videos from Beyond, they were with DaVinci Resolve, which is just miles better. It's a lot harder to use, but this is where so like I'm this is what I'm talking about. Is that the reason why I'm calling it the next generations because the videos would receive a new editing software, and that's why. Ignoring that though, we're gonna have to talk about this. Okay, about the videos, of course, but gotta address this one. Multi-part video, like it has good gameplay, and this was a video with so much anticipation, and there's a lot of good stuff in this video. Like first you start with like there's a good amount of censoring, but I mean the censoring was good, and was it really needed? I don't think, because the recent videos don't have censoring in them, but still good for YouTube standards. And, like even just the first part of this video is already pretty great, and I mean, what more can you get? Like, of course, like the return video. I mean, we have to have a lot of good content in it, and we did get a lot of good content. But I feel there like was a lot of stuff that I wanted to be nice to include it, so I can't like scold the video for that. Well, at the same time though, is it really does not stack up with these A tier videos, like in terms of like just how good it really was, and like I have to be considered. It's like because we have to consider how I was getting higher level, but at the same time is the frame rate was kind of poor in like the second generation of videos, so they can't be that good unless with a few exceptions. But we'll see. I'll say it's B tier definitely because, like I just said, I can't re-explain it without wasting time. Okay, next. Oh, the part two, the tonic leveling for the Reapers was only the start, and it's not very good. I feel I'd say because it's really just like a compilation of farming bosses. I mean, I'll give it points for being good narrative and the fact that we had to wait for like we waited a month for like a new video, but considering we had to wait a month for a video, it was probably definitely worse than like one we are already waiting for the longest time. Like it's just farming bosses and like I guess it does have good bits, so it's not a mad video for that reason. Like for example, like it has a good thumbnail and also like there's a good amount of narrative in it too. Like and you can skip the narrative part if it's not your interest. It's gotta be C tier, I'd say. It's not a good video, but we got at least got something in the meanwhile. You know what I'm saying? At least we got something. Okay, I honestly feel the more I think about like how Infest actually ruined the game, it does, and like how it did is the variety. Like I'm a guy of who likes variety and encourages use of other stuff, which is why I hated the Infest so much. But oh my goodness, was I going insane with this one? Like okay, hear me out. The way you nerf something is knowing like how it's a problem, and the best way to fix it is not by nerfing it. It's adding like something which can like limit like can like help solve the problem. The problem with Infest was it just made the game too easy. But instead of like nerfing it, like you could just add something which is hard for Infest, and that's exactly what they did. They added a boss which Infest can't really do. Well, I guess maybe, but other stuff can just easy it. So then like now it's not brain dead. At least I guess you have like something that you could like that fixes the problem, and now you can see the importance of variety to some extent. Honestly, like this rant was like too far. I was losing my brain cells of how much I hated Infest. Even Infest made me lose brain cells because it was that overpowered. Seriously, this is a trash rant. Like I already said how they had to fix it. I mean, this is not how you fix it. And Wappa knew how, like, fixed it the right way, and I'm so glad Wappa did not listen to this video. I'm so glad. Like, because this would have ruined everyone. We have to make grinding convenient. No one likes grinding the same stuff over and over again. Like, Infest is good. I don't know why I was on with this rant. I was like I was saying, I was crashing out, and this was exactly this is might just be the single most mock video you can mock me for. Just ignore it. Completely ignore this video and put it right into the void. It might just be the worst video on the entire channel. Right, keeping the streak going. The streak is the genie guide. I have made a genie guide. I meant the genie video. Sorry. I already got the genie guide up there, but Anyways, that said, my channel was revived when I returned because of the genies. I was secretly preparing for them, and no one was expecting their return, but they returned, and I was had to come back to the game. And oh boy, since we're all the good, at least we're my prime, at least the hopeful prime would begin, and this is just a start. It was, I'd say, pretty mid because it's like, but at the same time, we have to realize it's a shorter video, and I don't really do like shorter videos, as I only have like one song in them for starters, and for a short video, like this is honestly pretty decent. Like you cannot go wrong with it. It just like leads to greater things on the other hand. I like, of course, like, and it has good gameplay of showing like me unlocking the genie, and well, I guess there's a lot of text at the end, but like there's just but at least I guess it's bonus points because at least they do explain the situation when the video ends, so you don't really it doesn't really matter that much. It's a flawless video, actually. The more I realize, but the real deal was the next one, which is basically the same as this one, but it continues, and it also includes the tonic leveling, and it got better views. So I feel this one high B tier, and then the part two was definitely an A tier video because it's just like I said, it's a continuation, but me getting 150, and it even includes okay, well I guess boss farming, but even then, like it has extra stuff, and it better in views. That's like probably better probably because it's better in views. I'd say definitely. Or actually, wait, are we putting this really? No, it's right here. I okay. Then we have Infest versus Genie, which could have been done better, I feel. Now, don't not get me wrong. This was really like this video, like in terms of like generally like importance and like the battle, which one's better. We really needed this, and I was the one who did this, that puts a lot of importance because we all know how why Infest is like was so good, but Genie was its competition, and we really like was like that's why it got so many views. And for views alone, during the time frame, would definitely this is actually probably this is I believe my most viewed video in the first 24 hours. It's like 4,000 something views in the first 24 hours. And I do and my future analysis was correct that Genie would be better than Infest. I was correct on that. And saying that Genie would be the better pet long term to grind for if you have more time and resources. And like the comparison is good too. Because I guess I wasn't going by optimally for the gameplay. I was just showing how much time it takes for each of the bosses. When in reality, the key important factor is how many bosses does it get per biome cycle, and like per biome wise. That's how I should have done it, which I didn't in the gameplay. So I was a few glaring issues. But this has so many positives. It's definitely B tier at least. I can almost feel this as an A tier actually, but I don't feel it's as good as some of the other A tier ones though, because it's not a lot that's going for it. Okay, we gotta keep up the pace. I gotta lock in. Okay, gotta keep up the pace. Okay, let's keep it going. Why? It's just my own discussion video about how my own pet what became useless, and I mean good gameplay, but a lot of like me. I guess the gameplay, and then me explaining. I guess it's your average video. It's not like meh, but the more I realize, hmm, hang on. Yeah, I wouldn't really feel it's anything special, really. It's just average. It was only, but I mean, I guess actually no, because like the gameplay is nothing too special, and like me talking about like everything there was to it. I mean, at least the guide was, I guess, a little bit more informative and more in depth. This one, not really. I mean, well, I mean, like this is kind of like a sad video, and it's not like, is it really bad? I think it is actually, because it does not stack up compared to like any of the other videos we're about to get to in just a moment. Even this one right here. Okay, the glove guide. Hey, like a guide on. I still feel even to this day what when it got like even better, it was like 43 damage. Like 43 damage for this is crazy. And I feel even with up to that, it still probably is the most underrated weapon in the game. And a guide on it, like this is like a Snowhawk's guide, right? But at least this is more practical because this is a good weapon you can use in the game. Like, especially right now, it's like it's how much damage and speed and like all that you have. And I get it's outdated, but it's only outdated because of one new edition. It's still a relevant video, and you have 1v1 gameplay in it too. I guess maybe it could have been covered every situation, but it's not really much I could have done about that. You know what I'm saying? Like against every other weapon in the game, and like I do cover its versatility and like it's an informative guide and it is a useful guide. I'd say if like I like I feel this was the guide actually, and it has a lot of really good stuff going for it. It's definitely like yeah, it's A tier because it's like this guide where it's I guess it's less not as useful as like the tonic guide, but it has better gameplay in it. So it's like probably actually because the gameplay is more important. I feel for like because like probably gameplay is like a crucial part of the videos, and having the gameplay, I mean, just puts it ahead easily. And next we got when I helped my friend get the dog combo, the strongest. It used to be like, please nerf it, but they did fix it in the right way, and not really much. You just your video every now and then. It's average. Not much I have to say. It's not mad though. It's just like I feel it's average. Not a lot going for it, but there's not a lot that's bad else that's going for it. I mean, it's another one of those unlock videos, and the visuals are good. Like looking at the visuals, this is up there for visuals. I'd say even for current standards. Like yeah, it's still average. I have to put it. All right, next up, sequel. Man, I already say sequel to this one. Finishing off at Overgreen 9. It's 30 minutes of the same thing. Maybe I guess it's also long play. This has probably some of the best narrative, and it has a good thumbnail. I feel like it's nothing too special, and I feel like at my attempt for like a finale video, it kind of failed at that. But it's really just this, but continued. So I can't like it's so just average, really. I really fumbled with the Overgreen 9 Reaver video. I tried to make it special, but it failed. And it's just average, like its predecessor. Okay, then we have Tornado Dog Farming Guide, which it's a good guide. Practical guide, and I actually feel in terms of guides, this actually is probably better than the glove guide because not only is it more practical for like what people would actually use, but also because like and it is fully covered for everything, including the dog, like the other dogs that I guess people were not really going for. Like I guess acid dog, but then even then, I really go into like everything you. And this is like, as I said, it says it's better than Love Guide. I'm playing it bonus points, so I can't. I just it's like I said. Oh, but then the gameplay, right? The gameplay. Well, it's just a tutorial on how to farm the dog, so I can't deduct the points for that reason. Like you're just looking at this video just to, like if you're after farming dogs. That's the purpose of it, so I cannot deduct it for that reason. There, said and done. And the last one. Wow. Like we all know the community is horrible. I don't have to say any words. And I don't even remember the explanation in this. Like, do I can't even remember about this video. It's like I'd have to rewatch this one. But I feel there's almost nothing here. Just yeah, nothing. I do explore like quite a good amount of like what's within the game and why its community and like why it's bad. So at least it's not like a useless video, but like I understand this video and where I went with it. Like the Infest video or a few of these other ones here, but it's not yeah, that's what I have to say. Alright, then we have the third generation where I got an even better computer to get 120 FPS recordings. 120 FPS 120 FPS recordings in the videos. Finally, at last, I mastered the frame rate in these. And this is where I'm gonna have to be more harsh with how I rank these videos because this is where we're expecting the visual quality to be at its peak. So let's get it going. So first off, we have ooh, I feel this is good because at least I did not I only stayed in the base when I had to and when I actually was out fighting, I mean, I guess you can't really do much because like Genie starts to fall apart in large team fights. So like, I mean, it's still gameplay wise, it's I feel this is just actually just average, really, because there's not really much special that's going for it, unlike some of these other videos, which we'll get to in just a moment. It's not terrible. It's just one of those average videos, like some of these other ones, like this one, or yeah, like this one, I'd say. And then, oh, the sequel, the long-awaited sequel to this one, where we finally reunited. I'm not gonna go explain it again, but go check it out if you want to know more. I'm not gonna re-explain because it's a long story, and as I said, we have to keep this up and make it quick. But really, though, I feel that we've been waiting so long for the sequel. We really needed a continuation on this. I'm sure it brought interest because of the good views, and we finally waited in the modern era. We feel, and I'd say, well, it's for sure an important video because it brought the two more videos to keep up the interest and build up the the audience for some of the upcoming videos. So it's definitely up there in importance. And like the sequel videos, of course, are going to be special. Like that's a given. I don't feel it was as legendary as its original, but this is seriously an underrated video. And I mean, I guess the gameplay, but it also does take a turn for something else, like some of these other videos. But that's really the approach I took with some of the upcoming content, except for maybe like the tonic, like the mass tonic videos. We'll get in the trend in just a moment. Yee. I don't feel it's as good as the original. I meant, or the original, like I would say the sequel. I meant, sorry, but still a great video to watch. I have to put it A tier because of the specialty that this one person had. And we have the two more. Well, we have three more, but really two more that followed back to back. Then our 1v1, which it could have been better. It was just a single 1v1. And we saw that anticipation building up. Like, just for that, like, is that all we get? And it's my only 4K video, at least right now. And it has a few other special stuff going for it, but it's really just a 1v1 with a special guest. Like, and it wasn't even that good of a 1v1. It just almost meh. Like, I really, I really did not. I really did not like how it turned out in the end result. Speaking of ones I did not like that could have been better, or this one, I had a serious recording issue. We had such a good raid, but the reason why this one was also failure was because my darn recording. We had a great raid, but man, this could have been so much better. Instead, we just got mid raids, more criticism. It's like I even feel this is meh actually because like we didn't even get that good raids, and it's not even special. Like it's the same thing. Like right. Then we have my fire dragon analysis where I was fully correct. Like I wasn't really. It's for sure like it could still honestly like redefine what people use because Fire Dragon, seriously, there's not enough people who use Fire Dragon. But like how much it counters and what counters it, man, I feel it's underrated. But I was correct, and this was a perfect analysis video that I got spot on. And not really much more to say. I know I had to cut the audio, but we already got Fire Dragon well ahead after that. Like it was like in March where I had to cut some of the audio. Darn, I hate copyright. Third party copyright, but ignoring that aside, this is a right on analysis. And I don't know about the gameplay, but I feel this is just a pretty decent video. Even if it's like not much to it anymore. Like at the time, this was because remember, this is only a relevant video for a little bit, but it was like used to be great, but not anymore. Because it used to be great, still have to put it like because it used to be up way up here actually. It's in here. Then we have me going over the 10 best pets in the game, at least in February. Nowadays, because it's a nice golem nerf. Can't go wrong with it. Like, can't go wrong with it, like I said, and I said it twice. I do explain in depth about all of like the 10 best pets, how they're like really good, and it does use different music. Love the music. That's like music. Love it. This is another one of those beachier videos. I feel it's decent. It's not great, but definitely decent. And next we have, man, this one went viral. Like just like the Overbreed 9 Reapers itself. That's already cool and all. But when we added the boostlings to the game, oh, it's an Overbreed 9 boostling. Like that's just 999 level aura. Like when we have this already, like Overbreed 9 already? What? And to see live gameplay of it, like that in itself is already really good. I did get the stat buffs wrong, but because I didn't really know how they fully worked yet. But even with that oversight guard, it did not even need the extra part where I had my genies with the set Overbreed 9 boostling. And this might actually be the most important. Actually, probably it's up there for like best videos we got in the current generation. Hmm. Like, this was just like, of course, like gameplay is great. Could have been more gameplay, but it's like depending on the availability. It still doesn't matter though, because I have to consider the availability of like how I could run the Overbreed 9 Reaper and Boostling combo. This is still an S tier video, like one of the best of the current ones we got at least. Definitely. It can definitely stack with these other ones, like because of just what I just said. Then we have me trying to get my own fairy boostling to at least level 60. 8 tonics. That was one of those tonic videos. Nothing special. Not bad, not great, average. And the boostling farming guide also, like, would be just to know, like, how to farm your own boostlings and which ones you're after. It just, just another guide when you need it. Not a great guide by any means, but it's another okay video, I guess. And keeping it up, the review of the Fire Dragon update. Wow, like, and it was like I tried to get it out there as soon as I can, and like my commentary on the update, like big time commentary, and us experimenting with like the weapon I've been used to for months, like this was decent because they did go over like good because like new update. Like trying to get like speed running a new video about a new update for the game. That's like in itself a great thing to do and already a great way to get engagement, and it did. It did really good at that. Yeah, I mean it has great gameplay, good meme in it too, if you know what I'm saying by that. Eh, it's a hard toss up, but then again, it's just about the new update, and there's already going to be like plenty of videos about a new update, so it's not like a special thing to do by any means. It doesn't have a specialty compared to like the A tier videos I did, so I gets a few points reduced because of that. Still a great commentary video, and my reaction to the update. And then we have more copyright ran because I just hate the copyright system. Like, gotta lock in, you know what I'm saying? But I did not have to do this video at all. Like, and there's a reason why I did pretty crap. Like, this is not even a taming video, actually. It has taming content in it, but it's not even a taming video. Like, so it does not even count. Alright, keeping up the pace here. Okay, well, I just realized we gotta address an elephant in the room. Look at all these, like, Roxy, are we gonna have, like, this many? I think we'll just hold on for a moment. Okay, we have Rocker Tonic. Well, it's better, because first of all, well, actually, it's not, first of all. Another Tonic video, but there's actually more to it, like a free-for-all. So it's at least a point ahead of this. Not enough, far from F tier, because it's like my fairy boosting tonic, same, kind of the same thing, except it has a little extra to it. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah. Genie Ran, yeah. Was it really needed? Because I don't feel like Genie is problematic. Like, if people were using it left, right, center, like Infest, then yes, but that's not the case. And I feel this rant was kind of unnecessary too. At least I didn't go overboard like the Infest rant, but this is still kind of a mad video. I mean, is it better than? Because it doesn't really even have interesting gameplay in it. I feel this is actually not a good. This is not a good video. The more I think, even I was going all off with this too. Alright, and then we have the remastered fire statue guide, which was much needed. It's for sure better than the original because that's the point of of a remaster is to make it better. So, for the doubt, that would actually technically make it better, but it just does not have the same legacy and does not even come close to like just the importance of like how much the original one had. It's still good for that matter, and same goes with the other statue guides. Because this was a good remaster, and it's not terrible. Like by any means, it's not terrible. It's definitely B tier, or is it A tier? No, I don't. It's just statue guides, like but remastered. And while we're at it, we'll probably put the other ones because they're like just the same thing, same exact thing. All the statue guides. I'm not gonna go over them like for one. They're just all the same. Like ones you got in 2026 are fire, water, and plant. They're all the same actually. Then we have the long-awaited PvP compilation, which like it's the classic. We all know the PvP compilation, and we all know like just its importance to like every rotating. Like where could you go wrong with a good old PvP video? And it's just nothing but PvP. And it's variety too. Like it had sword 1v1s, like me using pets, being high level gameplay, dagger 1v1s. Jeez, it just has like so much different variety and scenery to it. Like, cause it's definitely like you cannot go wrong with this video. Like, it can compete with these ones actually, even though the views is not very good. I said the views. It doesn't even have to matter about views. It just depends on like how good the video really just is in general. And I feel that with like being 120 FPS, this is honestly an S tier to go because of that and many other reasons. All right, then keeping it up. I gotta make him quick. Is the um the update that had Fly and nerfed Ice Golem finally and a few other stuff. Yeah, well, just like I said, the gameplay is different. I'll say, but there's no real commentary about or like me testing the new update or anything related with it. It's just like a news video to like give my personal opinion about an update. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not even bad. It's kind of on the lower end of average, but yeah, it's could have been better. Then we have this Flint's Fire Dragon collab where we like I do get that the gameplay, at least on Flint's POV, was well, it's his own quality, so of course like it was going to be like that. Whereas video, but seriously, like just generally speaking, like there I mean for sure there's like plenty of content creators right now, but like the ones that are like the key content creators are getting the popularity, like we barely see YouTubers getting together actually anymore. Like generally speaking, but like this is kind of like my genie video. So like this is compared to like this and this. This is just this one but for Fire Dragon. And I do show like the unlocking of it and the leveling. But what makes this one better is actually the collaboration, of course. Because like this is like very like a really good thing to go along. So it's basically this, but just made better through a collab. And I feel like this is actually eh, it's S tier, I would feel, because I already just said why. It's this basically this for Fire Dragon, but like we had a genius collaboration idea for this, and like it really just did so well in terms of like the views it got. I mean, I guess it's still like only not even 7,000 yet, but not even 7,000 views yet. But this still is up there for like best videos, definitely. Okay, then keeping it up, another Rise video. Wow. Well, it was good. I mean, it's just another one of those average gameplay videos. Not a whole lot special for me. I mean, we already got all the Rise stuff already, and just another one repetitive. But what? Because of like its repetitiveness, I feel it's still an okay video. It's still not good though because of that repetitiveness. All right, then me exposing Fig, the Fig cheaters, which are long gone, to where I believe it has good gameplay in it too. But I'm finally talking about like the problem about the server finding cheat and how I figured out it was true. I feel like it was true because no wonder we were getting found so much. The commentary was giving it out away too. It's honestly though kind of like I mean it's not like special because like I did expose like the issue about like the server finding cheat, but it was just temporary and really though because it was just temporary. At least, but like afterwards, it's like okay, why did you watch this again? Like to know about like what fake like about like the Fig clan that was long gone. To like know about it's just not even needed. Like I swear, this is just old stuff, really. Like this one, ew. But then the one that we can never have old stuff about is of course the raids and the raids on Fig. Man, this really brings us back the good stuff raids, give or take. Like, uh, like this really brings back like actually a good raid compilation too. Like it's high level gameplay. It's just like we'd see in like the Mephisto videos. Like finally me doing this form of style, and like there's a lot of really peak great raids in it too. Like great gameplay. It's a really great video that can stack up with the A tier ones. It's like in terms of like the rating quality, it's definitely at least at the same level as these old raid videos. Like it's not even though the quality is better, like I said, is that I can't put it in S tier because we have to be expecting the quality of this to be way better. And it indeed was. But that does but we have to be more harsh with how I rank the newer videos because they have to be at the good quality now. Then we have VPN based. I'd say it's decent. This would kind of be average otherwise, or even bad. But I did a few things which would kind of save the video, and that was to include the gameplay of others. Now I can't put it that highly, like that high, because now like the gameplay was like lines up with the frame rate of my POV, and it was still mostly in the base. But at the same time, it's still good because I do record my moments when they are breaching into the base, and that does save it definitely because it's mostly in the base. So I don't feel like gameplay wise it's the strongest like the thing totem rating we can say, but it's definitely a solid video, and it's in within these B tier ones definitely. All right, home stretch. We got the final four, and search the final four. We have the ancient badge video. Wow, this is yet another great milestone video. Sad I'm not gonna be ancient after my unban or the ban runs out, but like geez, like the amount of like highlight moments in this, like the 10 million in recent times in less than 4 hours, that's already great to begin with. So let alone great right there, it's also great quality. Like I do have that teaser at the start. I mean, it's just boss farming, but then again, it's like 15 minutes, give or take. And I mean, I even do cover like good tips and tricks. I mean, of course, like it is getting ancient badge. Like, what do you expect? Like, since it's score farming to get a high badge, so like just expect it to like be farming score. So like the gameplay is to be expected, but then and it's like because like unlocking ancient badge is such like a lot of aura points to obtain. Like you know what I mean by aura, like farming up that reputation. I think there's even tips just to stack it all off, like to just stack it all together, and like putting everything into this video really just makes it great, like big time great. I do show like my road to getting the ancient badge. Like we have seen like other like good content creators like do this type of video about the road to something, and this is kind of it. And this is a good video topic, even if like the gameplay is not too interesting. But because it's ancient badge, I'm gonna have to like. Is it? It's really. I don't think it's quite S tier, but I'm playing as really up there in A tier though, at least. If you believe this is an S tier video, I won't argue with you. I actually kind of did put this in S tier not too long ago. Okay then. Right, and helping to close it off, we then have protecting randoms. You may ask, why protect randoms? Because, well, okay, well, it was a long story, but to make it short and brief, if you forgot, because I went against another YouTuber. That's why. And to go against him, I mean, we could have for sure raided the poor guy's base, but I mean, like that's like, why would we do that? Like, we're supposed to be like if we're trying to make me become the best, we have to be the best in all the regards we can, and that's what I'm trying to do. Of course, it's because after all, I want to be seeking after my own relevancy and make sure that I'm ahead of myself. Now to do this, I have do take like do a few stuff, but I'm sure that um, but I'm definitely for sure certain that because we wanted to be like the good people, like we wanted like because what we wanted to was like we of course we could have raided the base and still ruined like our still kind of done our main objective like that by not letting them get their raid done, but because I do remember because I do want to treat my fans well and be neutral, generally speaking. I did not want to do poor things against the randoms. So that's why we did such a huge movement in this video, and we can clearly did see it. And it's also like so okay. For first of all, like in terms of legs, it's also longer, which we don't really get to see like these longer videos in the more recent times. It's rare. So that aside, the thumbnail is also like I try to add the most amount of detail possible for a thumbnail, and I did a great job at that. And then, so for sure, the thumbnail is already perfect. And I already said about the gameplay is very interesting too. So there was that, and there was a great gameplay too. Like it's basically PvP showing like us like going against an event. So it's also like the gameplay is fascinating, like very fascinating. and it's like, and the frosting on the cake is obviously the voice reveal. Like, so add it all up, and if we have another video that's also like super super good, that might honestly be S tier. Actually, you may not like what happened, but you have to just still admire the amount of work that went into this video. Was like, and the amount of like the weight, and I had like two shorts to lead up towards it. So I even had like teasers to even bring up to it too. All in all, I feel it's got to be high A tier at least, because it's like so much was packed into this video when you think closely. Hmm. I always don't want to do this, because if I put this in F tier, I might even get criticism for that. Okay, well, I feel eh, I'm gonna have to because I feel like these other ones here are like probably better. I feel because this because we have to consider, right? If that downsides is that this I had to pay a huge price to get this, and it was really damaging to my reputation. Let's see if you get what I'm saying. But it's otherwise that I almost don't actually, but I might have no choice, because it was actually such a great, fascinating video that like we should have like. All right, and also because I there was like parts where I did not record too, where I should have recorded. Yeah, yeah. I guess that downside is enough to put it in A tier. I feel fine, because I could record more gameplay. If I did though, this would be S tier, but I just can't for that reason, because I just realized. Then we have the last two. So let's the band situation. Of course, I had to get it out. It was an emergency video, but it's otherwise just a meh video that really was just has only one purpose, and there was just to like. But it was important though to like get me back in it. Hopefully, we'll see on this, but I would say it's bad, even though it was an important video for my situation. Cause like once Because it's like I said, it's like with this video where once the situation's resolved, it's like, well, it's a good follow up, but nothing else afterwards. And we'll make this last one quick about the Voltdog. There's just nothing much to it. It's just a discussion video where I talk about my Voltdog's week, and it's like also another May video. It's like gameplay in the background. Not really. And I just be talking about like Wolf Dog, and it's almost one of those worst videos. Alright, and that is it. We're done. Yes, finally done. So that's me ranking all my videos. Feel free to agree or disagree with any of these in the comments below. And if you want the public tier list and make your own, and want to share your own opinion with my videos, and feel free. I'll have the link in the description if you want to do your own. It's public. Man, new longest video, I must say. That's It's undeniable. But what do you expect? There's a lot I had to go over here. I'm so glad it's done. Stay tuned for what I have next. For now, peace.